Okay, so let's get started. All mics are muted to the end of the presentation for obvious reasons. So we get started. The discussion is titled Create Your Economy and Earn Serious Incomes in US dollars. My name, as always, is Boye Abe. I have my background in finance and accounting. That's what I have both as academic and professional backgrounds. And I have 21 years practical field experience in direct selling, especially in multi-level marketing. By the 31st of July this year will be my 22nd completed year in direct selling. So, in all modesty, I am both academically and professionally qualified, as well as practical field experience in the business presentation that I'm going to offer you today. So, what are we talking about? Our invitation was very explicit. We were talking about the recession, and we told you that we're in the worst of times in recession, worst in 4 decades. Not me saying that, it was the World Bank saying it. And it's not only Nigeria. Recession is the new buzzword all over the world now. What exactly does recession mean? Let's start from that. Recession in economics is a period of business contraction and general slowdown in the economy, as well as a spike in the price levels of goods and services in that economy. The bottom line is that the people are the one bearing the brunt for it, as you can see from that my comic image on the right there. And like we said in our invitation, the World Bank, not Boye, says that we are having the worst experience of recession in 40 years. So tighten your seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen. But what exactly causes recession? Well, recession is just a fancy word. It's just a fancy word for the country being broke. I'm sure you know what being broke is, right? Little money is coming in and expenses are not stopping. Well, that's it there. The foreign reserves are dwindling, no thanks to dwindling income from oil. The crude oil earnings are falling. That's income is falling for the country. And it's made worse by the coronavirus pandemic that scattered most economy all over the world, including ours in Nigeria. The pandemic really caused a lot of lockdowns of income. But unfortunately, expenses were not on lockdown. So this demon called recession, you know one thing about it, it does not discriminate. It attacks both developed and developing countries. It attacks both small and big countries. And when it does attack, it causes colossal damage in that economy. And for the citizens that live in that country, it affects them directly in their finances. A lot of personal bankruptcies and also corporate bankruptcies take place during a period of recession. But let's bring the brass tacks down home. What exactly happens to your money? In this case, the Naira, because we're talking basically to a Nigerian audience. And for the audiences in other parts of the world, we apologize. We just want to localize it to the Nigerian audience. You can bring it to your own, economy. Let's talk about it vis-a-vis the Nigerian economy. So what happens to your money when recession strikes? And what should you do to respond to it? We said it in our invitation. The best response is not to complain. The best response is to find a solution, because we're going to look at how this recession not affects Nigeria, how it affects you, the individual, and what you should do about it. Well, let's see the basic thing it does to us. Inflation eats up your money for lunch. You know what happens during a recession? The prices of goods and services skyrocket. So you end up spending a lot more to buy what you used to buy much cheaper. I'm sure we all know what we're talking about. A crate of eggs last year used to cost 700. It cost 2,200. A loaf of bread, one of my favorite breakfast meals, used to cost 300. We buy bread now for 700 naira. That's what happens. Your disposable income is now depleted. It shrinks your disposable income because you now have to spend more to get the basic household expenses and, of course, your recurrent expenditure item. Then it causes sharp fall in the purchasing power of money. One word for that: our money is becoming gradually worthless. That's the first impact on your money. The second impact is that of currency devaluation. You know what happens during a recession? The value of your local currency drops drastically, as it is happening in Nigeria and in so many other countries of the world. So what happens? Your currency takes a bashing against the dollar and other international currencies and increases its worthlessness. You know, a lot of people talk about exchange rate in terms of numbers. They say so naira to the dollar. Let's bring it to the brass part. You know what it means? The current exchange rate of naira now means that if you earn 1 naira a day, it will take you more than 1.5 years to be able to afford to buy $1. That's exactly what exchange rate means. That is how bad things are, my people. Well, what is the third thing that happens to your money during a recession? Well, a general fall in the average income levels of the people in that economy. Of course, we know why, don't we? Money is harder to come by. Why? Because of what we call in accounting negative cash flows. What does that mean? In simple layman's English, what goes out is more than what comes in. You spend more than you earn, and what happens? Your income falls, and you are broke, just like your country. And to make matters worse, unemployment spikes, job losses because companies cannot sell their goods, so they cannot break even, they cannot retain staff, so they offload staff. Now, your take-home pay cannot take you home anymore. So, summary of the impact of recession on your money. First is that you have far less naira to spend, or whichever currency you're spending. Then you have more needs to spend money. You see the dilemma? You have less money to spend, and now you have more needs to spend it on. And as if that is not bad enough, your money continues to lose its value, both in terms of purchasing power and relative to other currencies, especially internationally convertible currencies. So what's the way out? Certainly it's not by complaining. You need to find a solution for yourself. And that's why you came here today, because you want a solution to the issue of recession and its impact on your personal finances. In any case, you better take charge of your own economy. You better handle it yourself. You see this image? I love it so much. This guy broke that arrow that was going down. He says his own economy must be going up. That's exactly the message that I have to give to you today, ladies and gentlemen. You must take your financial future in your own hands, literally. What is the way out we're proposing for you today, ladies and gentlemen, is just one statement: recession-proof your money. Recession-proof your money and be financially secure. So how do we go about that? Again, we have 3 options for you. The first one is earn more. That's right, earn more. You say, how do we earn more in a period of recession? First, let's get it into your mind first, that you need your income to appreciate. And you earn more in 2 ways. First, you earn more part-time. That is, you're making more money part-time. You know, I was talking to a friend. He said he earned 200,000 naira in a month. And I told him, bro, that's about $4,000. You earn $4,000 in a month. I have guys that are earning $10,000 in a week. You see what I mean? You must make money faster. You must earn more money in less time. That's the first thing. Then the second thing about earning more is that you must add more income streams. Now look at the next image that I'm going to show. Just look at your left there. You see that guy there? He's in a dilemma. Why? Because income is coming from only one source. That's the problem. And expenses are coming out from different sources. Now, that is the situation in most families in my country. Money is coming in from only one source, but it is leaving your family through different sources. Now, what is the way out of that? It's a very simple solution. You see the next image there? Increase the stream of your income. Just have more inlets of money coming in. The bottom line is that get rich quickly. Please don't get me wrong. I didn't say get rich quick. That's a scam. I said get rich quickly. In other words, get rich faster. Rapid wealth creation is what is needful at this time of economic recession. Am I communicating? So that's the first way out of the recession. The second way out is protect your liquid financial assets from further devaluation. You see, a lot of people don't realize that your money is losing its value by the day. So to stop further loss of value of your financial assets, my recommendation to you is to convert your liquid assets. And the most liquid of your assets is your cash. So move your cash from your highly devalued local currency to a stronger currency. And the best of them is the US dollar. So move your assets from your local currency, which is getting highly depreciated, which is losing its value in the international market, which is losing its purchasing power even in the local economy, and hold your assets in dollars. You see, Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, didn't realize this. He fell sharply on the ranking of the world's richest men. He didn't fall in the African end of it. He was still number one in Africa. I mean, in the country of the blind, the one-eyed man is the king, right? So he was still number one in Africa. But in the world ranking, Aliko Dangote dropped by, I think, about 30 points. You can Google it up for yourself to find out. You know what he didn't realize? Because his assets were in Naira. And your ranking is based on the value of your assets in international currency. That's what happened to him. His worth, his net worth was in Naira. So his ranking dropped drastically. Nobody told him. He moved his assets into US dollars. And of course, his ranking in the world's richest men shot up back. And that's what we should do at our own small level. We may not be Aliko Dangote yet, but at our own level, let us use financial intelligence and move your liquid assets from your weak Naira to a stronger currency, the US dollar. That one appreciates. Let me give you an example. If you hold 36,000 Naira, maybe you had it June last year, you will get $100 for 36,000 Naira. But what is the value of the dollar today? Almost 600 Naira. The dollar has appreciated in value while the Naira has depreciated in value. If you are holding your asset in dollars, your asset is worth more now than before. The third suggestion, ladies and gentlemen, is after you have moved your asset from Naira to dollars, our next recommendation is for you to grow your new dollar assets outside your domestic economy. Do you know why that is important? First of all, it will be insulated from those economic forces that are holding down your local economy. So grow your money in dollars outside your domestic economy so that it gives you the opportunity to even earn more money in dollars when you grow your money, like my image there shows. You see, it's putting a watering can on dollars and more dollars is growing from that tree. That's the whole idea behind today's presentation, ladies and gentlemen. For you to, first of all, increase your income, okay, income appreciation, then protect your cash by moving it to dollars, then grow your dollar assets outside of the local economy. So the summary of today's presentation, ladies and gentlemen, is this. One, protect your money by converting it from Naira to dollars. Then grow your money in US dollars. That's the game plan. If you're game, then let's get on with this. Now we understand the full perspective of today's presentation. We know how to change our money from Naira to dollar. That's not a big deal. Walk into any bureau de change or the local speculators we call abukis in Nigeria. You can get your Naira moved to dollar asset. Well, you can keep it under your pillow. You can put it in a domiciliary account. But guess what? Those places will not grow your money. Here in my country, they don't pay interest on domiciliary account. Here in my country, if you put dollars under your pillow, it does not increase in value or number. So where can you grow money? after you have moved your assets from naira to dollar? Where can your money be grown? Well, that's why you're here tonight. We introduce you to the best financial market, the largest financial market in the world, where they move over 6.6 trillion US dollars on a daily basis. I didn't say million, I didn't say billion. $6.6 trillion exchange hands in this market every single day. There is no financial market as big as this market, ladies and gentlemen. It's so big that no central bank in this world or no group of central banks can manipulate the price of currencies that are being traded on this in this market. The only thing that determines the prices of currency traded are the economic forces of demand and supply. Nobody can manipulate. You see, other markets, they can manipulate it. Okay, they can pump more oil into the market to cause the price of oil to drop. They can withdraw production to bring it up. The crypto market, you can put more bitcoins to drop the price, and you can move it out of the circulation to raise the price. The diamond market, the gold market, minerals market, all of these markets can be manipulated. But you know what? One market that nobody, no individual, no organization, no government, no group of governments can manipulate is the global forex market. It is too big for anybody to corner the market. And that is the market we're introducing you to, ladies and gentlemen. This market is open 24 hours a day, every weekday, Mondays through Fridays. The only time it is closed is on Saturdays and on Sundays. But all year round, Mondays through Fridays, ladies and gentlemen, 24 hours a day, this market stay open. That's the global forex market. Now, let's explain this market exactly. And I want to explain it in Nigerianized English, if you will excuse me. Let me define what exactly do I mean by the global market. I just simply call it, in the Nigerian way we explain things, is the global market for buying and selling of money. Every Nigerian understands that phrase, buying and selling. But here, the commodity that is being traded is what? Money. And they trade it in pairs. You see, we all do forex trading. We all just don't know that we do. If your cousin or your brother or your uncle comes in from Europe and gives you pounds, you're not going to spend pounds here in Nigeria. You're going to walk to a bureau de change and you're going to change it to naira. What are you doing? You are trading forex. If your uncle, your brother, your relation comes into the country and gives you or your children money, what will happen? You're going to change it to naira. What are you doing? You're trading money. My brother he's in the US. He gave my children money. One of them decided to change it immediately. The other decided to keep hers. Do you know what happened? There was a price appreciation. The one that decided to keep got more naira at the end of the day. That's what happened. So anytime you buy or sell one currency using another, you are trading forex. But the thing is that they don't use naira in the global market. I just used it as an illustration. They move major currencies. Today is not the time to go into those details. So we don't do the trading ourselves because we found out that you cannot trade yourself in the global forex market. Do you know why? Because the forex market in the modern world today is done by robots. Artificial intelligence is what they use to trade. And they use these AI robots, they call them. Each one costs over $50 million to acquire. You don't have that kind of money. You don't understand that kind of technology, so you can't trade. And forex trading requires big money. They don't trade forex with $100 million. They trade with $500 million, $1 billion on a daily basis. You don't have the time to trade. Forex trading is a full-time job. It's not a hobby. The market is open 24/7. The market doesn't sleep. And so you too must stay awake. But can you stay awake? Can your normal hustles and bustles allow you to stay online to monitor trades? Certainly not. Even your time zone will prevent you from being on the market to monitor trades. While you are busy sleeping and snoring in Nigeria, they are trading in Tokyo, they're trading in New York, they're trading in Miami, they're trading in Singapore, in Hong Kong. These are places that have different time zones. You lose the opportunity to move your money out to prevent loss. You lose the opportunity to cash in on juicy trades. You wake up and you find out that all your money is gone. So instead of us doing the trading ourselves, we leverage on the experts. I keep telling people, if you want to travel to London, do you have to go learn how to fly an aeroplane? Certainly not. All you need to do is to leverage on an airline. And that's what you do. You buy the tickets and you sit down in the aircraft. You assume that they have the pilots that are skilled, that are trained, that are experienced. You assume that they have the aircraft that is airworthy, that will take you to your destination. So what do? Sit inside the plane and sleep off. And in 6 hours' time, they get you to London and you wake up. You don't have to go learn how to fly a plane. So if you don't have to learn you don't have to learn how to fly a plane, what makes you think then that you have to go learn how to trade Forex to make money in the Forex market? Ladies and gentlemen, you're wasting your time. Don't try it. A lot of people have lost their money because they are greenhorns. They don't know how to trade. A lot of people have been fleeced of their money. Some have been scammed outrightly by Ponzi scheme and by fraudulent individuals. Don't burn your fingers trying to do it yourself. Here we have a partner, and they are at the highest in the hierarchy of Forex traders. They are called institutional traders. These are the ones that do big volumes. But thanks to AI technology, they can now accommodate we small-time investors. So we partner with our global trading company, and what they do is that they trade our money for us, they make profit on our money, and they share the profit with us in 3 ways. They pay us daily some money, they pay us weekly on some, and they pay us monthly on some. And that's what we're going to introduce to you today, ladies and gentlemen. Our trading partner, our global trading partner. The company name is Omega Pro. The website is www.omegapro.world. The head office is in Dubai, UAE, and they are active in over 100 countries, including their country, Nigeria. Omega Pro is actually not a company. It's a group of companies, like you can see there. All the subsidiaries work synergistically together to deliver top flight financial services to their 1.5 million clients in over 100 countries. The parent company is called Omega World Limited, that is registered in the British Virgin Islands. Then we have the brokerage company, the company that handles their brokerage, that is called Omega Pro Limited, that's registered in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Then the company that does the Forex trading for them, okay, that is known as Neptune Trade Limited. They are operating from Hong Kong. Then they own a bank on the streets of London, UK. The bank is called OMP Money Limited, and they have an exchange platform in Singapore. So all of these subsidiaries work synergistically to deliver financial services to their clients, and we welcome you to join them. That's why we call it a global companies. It's spread in all of these countries all over the world. Okay, so if this is the next question you are asking, well, I have the answer for you. There are 2 simple steps for you to partner and do business with Omega Pro. Let's quickly go through the steps. First is that you register an Omega Pro Forex trading business account. Then after that, you pick up your trading license, an Omega Pro Forex trading license. Let's talk about that registration first. All of this is done online on the website www.omegapro.world. Please take note, not .com, .world. So let's look at the registration. There are two ways to do that. The first way is your sponsor will sign you up. Who is your sponsor? Your sponsor is the person who introduced this opportunity to you, probably the person who sent you an invitation for you to attend this Zoom event tonight. Your sponsor will do the registration on your behalf when you provide him or her with these information: your first name, your surname, your country if you're not here in Nigeria, then your phone number, then your username. That's the business name that you want to use to do business with Omega Pro. Please take note that it has to be a maximum of 10 characters. It can be alphabets only, it can include numbers, but maximally 10 characters. Then your email address, that's the most important information that you're going to submit. That is the highest level of security on your trading account. Why? Because no money moves out of that account, no transactions can be done, no editing of your account profile can be done unless the person that owns the account receives a one-time password in the registered email address. So please make sure that the email address that you release is one that is active, one that you know the password, and one that is secure. Okay? Well, you can also sign up yourself. Well, we usually don't do this for people who are resident here in Nigeria, usually for people who are resident abroad. But you can do it yourself here, sign up yourself. But again, you have to go through your sponsor. Your sponsor will send you what we call the referral link. And all you need to do is to just click the link and you can sign up yourself. Once you do that, either way, you are now an Omega Pro independent business owner. The next stage is for you to purchase your preferred Omega Pro trading license. Omega Pro offers 10 different license packages for you to purchase and for them to trade your money for you. Now, these are the prices effective 3rd January 2022. The first one is called the Startup Trader, that costs $100. The second one is the Basic Trader, that costs $500. The third is the Light Trader, $1,000. If you want to be a pro trader, then you invest $3,000. Advanced Trader is $5,000 investment. Tycoon Trader means you have to put down $8,000. Premium traders are those that have $10,000 investments. The Master Trader have put down $15,000. We have the Elite Trader that put down $25,000, and the biggest one, the VIP Trader, invested $50,000. So there you are. 10 different license packages for different types of earners, from the low income earner to the medium income earner and to the high income earners. You will notice that there's a recurring $49 in all these prices that I gave you. That is a fixed amount charged by the company for administration and to activate your account. So each license carry a subcharge of $49 when you make your purchase. So if you're buying the $100 license, you're actually paying $149. If you're buying the 50,000 license, you're actually paying $50,049. Okay? So how do you pay for these licenses? Well, there are 3 basic ways to pay for these licenses. The first way is to pay with digital currencies, and they accept only 3: Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETH, and Tether, USDT. Those are the 3 forms of digital currencies that they accept. The second way is to use the income earned from Omega Pro business to purchase a new license. They accept that one in the company, that the income that has been earned from the company can also be used to finance part or full the purchase of licenses from the company. We call that the local exchange. Then the third way, that one is not available in Nigeria. So please, if you're a Nigerian audience, you cannot use this third way. This is only done abroad or in other countries. Here in Nigeria, the government's new regulations forbade this kind of arrangement a few years back. I think 1-2 years ago. Anyway, if you're abroad, you can pay with your Visa or MasterCard through your bank. You purchase your Bitcoin with your Visa card or your MasterCard, and your account is activated. Omega Pro does not receive cash, does not receive money transfers. All payments are done in digital currencies. But here in Nigeria, the leadership of Omega Pro in Nigeria came up with a fourth payment method, that is to use Naira. So you will pay with Naira. We will use your Naira to buy Bitcoins, and we will do the activation of your license for you from Omega Pro. Okay, these are the current prices of the Naira equivalent. Now, although the dollar prices are fixed, these Naira prices are not fixed. It is based on the current Bitcoin to dollar exchange rate, or Bitcoin to Naira, as the case may be. All right, so please take note of that. This exchange rate that we're using now was fixed on the 24th of March, which was just a few days ago. Okay, so these are the, you can take a screenshot of this if you are a Nigerian audience. If you're here in Nigeria, you can take a screenshot so that you can have this for your record. You will pay with the Naira equivalent at that exchange rate of 600 to the dollar. This exchange rate takes cognizance of the current price of Bitcoin to dollar and digital banking charges that normally come through this blockchain, Luno, Binance transactions that we have to do to get your license activated. All right, so now you have your license. What happens thereafter? Immediately your payment is received by the company, your license is automatically activated. Okay, and once it is activated, it is deposited with their brokerage, and an algo trader is automatically activated for you. Remember, everything is done remotely. Nothing is done manually in Omega Pro. Okay, now, but the company says, please allow us a 7-day period for your trades to start on your license. Once we receive your payment, please count 7 days exactly, and trades will commence on your license. And from then on, you are earning on autopilot for a contractual tenure of 16 calendar months. That's the contract tenure for each license, 16 calendar months. Okay, so the summary of what they have on offer: Omega Pro does it with artificial intelligence, auto trade by AI robots. I've explained that. Now they deliver a consistent 10 to 30% monthly profit on your money, and they bear all risk. Please take careful note of that. The company does not pass any risk to their clients. They bear all the risk. Okay, then they use only fully licensed and regulated traders and brokers that are in many strategic cities all over the world to do their trades. Okay, and like I said earlier, they deploy AI technology to trade. This is the first modern, very economical, and very effective way to do Forex trading. It comes with 97% accuracy. So join us and do stress-free Forex trading, and you to partner with the experts like we are doing in Omega Pro. Okay, so Omega Pro will trade your license for you on the global market 5 days out of the 7 days that we have in a week. All right, and there's full transparency. That's one thing I really love about this company. Everything they do with your money, you have access to it. You have full control over it. Do you know why? Because each client operates his own passworded accounts in their website. They call it your back office. Each of us have our own back office where we can monitor, control, and determine what goes on in our business with Omega Pro. All right, so how do you make money with Omega Pro? Now we talk about the money making part of the business. Omega Pro offers you the first income called the daily trading output. What does that mean? Omega Pro trades your money for you daily, 5 days a week, and they make profit on it. They start the trading on the 7th day, like I said earlier. From that 7th day, every weekday, Mondays through Fridays, they trade your money and they make profit on your money. And they share a percentage of that profit with you. And that percentage is fixed, 0.4% of the value of your license every weekday, but on compound interest basis. Now, you monitor their trades on your dashboard in your back office. Once you get registered, you have your own secured web page on the company's website. That is called your back office. You will see the trades daily. If you like to be checking it daily, you will see daily trades being done on your money. 0.4% on compound interest basis. Well, what does that mean? I realize a lot of us are not too good with mathematics, maybe because your teacher didn't like you when you were in primary and secondary school, so you didn't really have maths as one of your favorite subjects. I understand. So I want to explain what that compound interest really means. What does it mean? Let's use an example. Let's assume you bought a $1,000 license from Omega Pro. Well, I told you that they pay 0.4%. So on the first day, you earned an output of $4. That is your income on the trade that they did on the first day they traded your 1,000. Well, you have a choice. You can either withdraw your $4 and spend it as you like, or you leave it with the company. Well, if you choose to leave it, the company will reinvest your money for you. That is what compounding means. They will compound your money so that at the beginning of day 2, ladies and gentlemen, your capital is no longer 1,000, it is now 1,004. Well, on day 2, they pay you 0.4%. Well, your profit on day 2 is higher than that of day 1, isn't it? Well, if you add it to your capital at the beginning of day 3 increases. You still earn your 0.4% and your profit increases on day 3. The process is repeated on day 4, and of course, you earn more on day 4. It is repeated on day 5, and you earn more on day 5. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just an example, hypothetical example of what you earn on a 5-day week, 5 trading days. Let's say Mondays through Fridays. Well, in 5 trading days, like they call it in the Forex market, 1 trading week, you've earned an output of $20.16 averagely. That is how the system compounds your capital for you and adds your profit back if you do not withdraw your profit. You have a choice. You can withdraw it at any time. Anytime. You can withdraw it in parts. You can withdraw it in full, your profits. Okay? But if you leave your capital and your profit to continue to compound, the company promises you 100% return by the 8th month and 300% return by the 16th month. They allow daily withdrawals, yeah. But if you leave your money to continue compounding, max 300% in 16 months. Well, some people say, can't I opt out if I want to? Sure, you can. The company says you can opt out so far as you have not earned 100% of your money back. If your investment has not doubled, you can cancel the entire contract and walk away. However, there is a clause to that. The cancellation of your contract requires the company taking 30% cancellation fee on your capital and on your accumulated compounding income. So you will withdraw the money, less 30% of your capital and 30% of your accumulated compounding income. However, if your money has doubled, sorry, you cannot cancel. You can withdraw the profit you have made. You have made 100% for crying out loud. Withdraw that 100% and leave the capital there. You cannot cancel your contract once your money has doubled. Okay, so the first part of the business, ladies and gentlemen, is 300% max on your money over a 16-month contract tenure, if you do not break the compounding. But if you do, it's an average of about 10% every month. So maximally, you can earn up to 160% if you do monthly withdrawals. But if you don't, and you leave your capital and your principal intact with the company will pay you 300% of your investment by the 16th month, or when 300% is complete, whichever one comes first. So if you invested $100, you're picking up $300. If you invested $1,000, you're picking up $3,000, as shown on this next slide. If you put down $50,000, well, 300% means you're coming back for $150,000 in 16 calendar months. It is run on autopilot. It is totally passive income. You know what passive income means? It does not involve you doing any work to earn it. I had a friend that had a problem with that. He said, no, boy, what do I mean? What do I mean by that? You mean you're telling me that I will earn without working? That must be 419. Nigeria's English means that must be fraudulent. He said, what do you mean I'm going to earn without work? Yes, there's an income that you earn without you putting work. That income is called passive income. It is not you doing the work. It is your money doing the work. You have worked long enough for money. This is the kind of income we're all used to. Rat race, they call it. You have done enough of this. When are you going to rest in peace before you are laid to rest in peace? Let me give you the harsh words of no other person but Warren Buffett. Hear him. I quote, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you quench. I'm speaking it in Nigerian English. You will work until you die. Ladies and gentlemen, I offer you passive income. Income that does not require you to do any form of work whatsoever. You have done enough of work. Let money do the work for you now. 300% maximum 16 months. That ends the first part of today's presentation. The second part that I'm starting now is optional. You do not have to be part of this. This is totally optional. I repeat, this part of the business is not compulsory for you to be part of. If you're okay with 300% of your money, for crying out loud, well, let's take that. 300% is good money. Let's take that, and that's all you earn. That's very much in order. But for those that want more than 300% of their money, welcome to the second part of the business. You will earn much more than 300% while you are still earning your 300%. Welcome to becoming not just a Forex business investor, you are now a Forex business entrepreneur. This second part of the business, I repeat again, is not compulsory. What it requires you to do is to offer referrals of the financial products and services that Omega Pro offers. And you offer it to people within your spheres of influence, so that they too will come in and enjoy what you are enjoying with Omega Pro. Now, Omega Pro just decided that they are taking a different route to advertising their own financial product. You see, everybody wants deposits. I love this cartoon image. The first time I saw it, I really laughed. Every Forex trader is looking for deposits from investors. But how do you get the deposit is a different kettle of fish. Well, other people go heavy on advertising. They pay marketers, they promote events, they do a lot of TV, radio, newspapers, social media advertising. They pay social media influencers big money so that they can influence people to patronize their product or their service. You're talking about social media influencers that have maybe 50 million followers or thereabout. They pay heavy to get those social media influencers to influence people to use their service and products. Well, Omega Pro decided that they're taking a completely different route with their own advert budgets. They said they will not spend their advert budget on paying advertising companies, putting up billboards. How many billboards are they going to put up? In 100 countries? Excuse me? So they said they're not going that route. This company decided that they will reward their clients who bring other clients to them out of the monies other companies spend on advertising agencies and other forms of marketing campaigns. So Omega Pro decides that, look, we're going to do what is called in marketing, referral marketing. Referral marketing simply means that you are offering conversational recommendation of something you know about to those you know. We do that every day. You just don't get paid for it. I've been getting paid for offering conversational recommendation for the past 21 years. That's what I used to do as a full-time vocation. Conversational recommendation. Talk to people about what you know about and enjoy and get paid for doing that. We all do it, especially we ladies. The ladies talk about their salon. You go do your salon and you're here in a good salon, you recommend it to your friend. You don't get a free hairstyle next time. You go to a restaurant, you enjoy the food, you tell your friends about it. That doesn't give you an extra piece of meat on your next trip. You enjoy the services of your dry cleaner, you recommend it to other people. That doesn't give you a free dry cleaning for your next visit. But with Omega Pro and other companies that use referral marketing, they use their own advert budget to compensate their clients that bring more clients. Just a very simple, different way of advertising. Okay, so now you know about the principle of referral marketing. Let's talk about how Omega Pro handsomely rewards their clients who bring more clients with what we call serious dollars. You know, when you qualify dollars by saying serious dollars, it's not a hype. I did not put serious dollars in my adverts that you saw as a hype. I'm talking about incredible sums. I'm talking about picking up 20,000 US dollars in a week of 7 days before this year runs out. Nigerians like me and you, probably even half your age, earn over 50 to 80,000 US dollars in a week. That's right. Whether you believe me or not, it's true. Well, before I go into the money-making part, let me give you the caveats. First of all, what makes you an Omega Pro Forex business entrepreneur? Let's explain how it works. The first thing you need to do first is to be binary qualified. What does that mean? Binary means true. So the company says set up an organization having two sides, one left and one on the right. That's what it means to be binary qualified. You have two personally sponsored active accounts. An active account is an account of at least $100 or more. So two active accounts, one on the left and one on the right. That makes you binary qualified. Then once you're binary qualified, then populate your organization with other people who are also binary qualified. So duplicate yourself within your organization. So you get binary qualified first and get other people to join the business and also be binary qualified. Let me show you how it works in Omega Pro. Now, let's give this example here. This is you there. You're binary qualified with two active accounts, two people that you invited to the business. One is on your left side of your organization. The other is on your right side of the organization. So the power of duplication is what I want to show you. How you can teach two to reach two. You have a first level organization of two people. Well, if they duplicate what you did, ladies and gentlemen, you have a second level organization of 4 people, as you can count there, a third level of 8, a fourth level of 16. If we stop there, ladies and gentlemen, you have 30 people in your organization. All of them having running investment with Omega Pro and hopefully also getting involved in the entrepreneurial part of their business. Well, if we continue, we have 10 levels in my example there. And if you count the number of IBOs, you have developed an organization on 10 levels having 2,048 entrepreneurs and investors. Now, you know the beautiful thing about Omega Pro marketing plan? I've never had it in 21 years, that you will operate the referral marketing model and there will not be a breakaway. What does breakaway mean? You see, most companies that use this model realize that as you grow your organization, the populations increase exponentially. So they put a condition in their marketing plan that says, look, if you grow your organization up to so number of levels deep, you will not earn any further. Some will say after the 3rd level, you will not earn from the 4th level. Some will say after the 5th level, you will not earn from the 6th level thereafter. But here in Omega Pro, ladies and gentlemen, they say you will earn infinitely. Now that blew my mind, sincerely, because I've never had that before, that a company operating on referral marketing will give you a blank check. Limitless income potential. You don't need to be a professor of mathematics to know that as you grow your organization deep, the populations grow exponentially, and so does your propensity to earn income. So how does all of this translate to money? That is the cocoa of the cocoa, like we say in Nigeria, the crux of the matter here today. Show me the money. Those were the very words somebody told me at a presentation, and I've been saying that ever since. He said, look, Mr. Boye, cut out the bullshit. Show me the money. So let me show you the money. And like my cartoon image says there, let's show you how to make the dollars. So how is money made? Well, before I tell you how money is made on this second side of the business, let me give you the caveats, like the lawyers will say. There is a weekly income capping for each type of license. Depending on the license you buy, Omega Pro puts a limit to what you can earn on this second side of their business for each license on a weekly basis. So if you own $100 license, for example, the maximum they can pay you, regardless of whatever business volumes you generate, is $500. If you're having a $500 license, your cap is $2,500. If you're operating a $1,000 license, then you can earn a maximum of $5,000 in a week. So if you do business more than $100, what does that mean? Sorry, if you do business more than $500, if you're having a $100 license, what does that mean? Sorry, you will forfeit the rest. Rules are rules. Well, somebody heard me say this. He said, "Boy, I'm saying it differently, you know. A company is saying, all you need to invest with us is $100. And we will give you the chance to earn $2,000 in a month." Who does that? Now that blew my mind when my friend told me that. Because he heard me say that, look, if you do more than $500 worth of business, you will lose the rest. He said, no, that's not the point. The point is, who gives you $2,000 income on a $100 investment? That really blew my mind, because that's a different perspective. This company says, all you need to invest with us is $100. We'll give you a chance to make up to $2,000 every month. That's $500 every week. Very, very generous company. And if your investment is $50,000, you can earn up to $50,000 in a week. Now that tells you the potential of this business, you know, that some people actually earn that a week. That's why they peg it at 50,000. My mentor, my friend of 20 years that introduced me to this business, he earns more than that a week, but he maxes out at 50,000. Think of that seriously. So what does the company offer? They offer 4 different ways to make money, and that's where we're going to end tonight. The first way is called direct sales. The second type of income is called network bonus. The third type of income is the 70-30 rule. And the fourth type of income is the leadership pool. Let's quickly go through them one by one. Direct sales, what does that mean? Exactly what they call it. The business that comes through you directly. The company says, remember, their own advert budget is not spent on advertising companies. It's paid as a compensation to clients who bring new clients. So if you bring new accounts to the company promises you 7% of the value of the license of your personally sponsored accounts. Well, I like using myself as my example. I started this business on the 16th of June, 2021, 6 p.m. I bought a $1,000 license and 2 $500 licenses for family members. So I actually started with a $2,000 investment, 1 in my name and 2 in the names of family members. So I started with 2,000 on the 16th of June. 7 days was on the 23rd. I started earning the daily trading output. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the second part of the business. What was I paid? 7% of $500 is $35 in 2 places. That's $70. You can do the maths on bigger figures. Imagine if you brought an account of $10,000. That is $700. In today's currency, that's about 350,000 naira for your thank you gift for bringing a new account. Please take note of the following. The direct sales bonus will be paid on the first license purchase only. If and when they upgrade, oh, I forgot to mention that, sorry, you can upgrade to a higher value of license. If and when they upgrade, you don't earn on the upgrade. You only earn on the first purchase. The second point is that the $49 admin fee is not part of the calculation. That is, they're not paying you 7% of $549. No, it's 7% of $500. And your commissions are paid every week. I started on the 16th of June. That was a Wednesday. On the next Monday, I got paid, 21st of June. That was my first payday in Omega Pro. All right. So the next income is network bonus. What does that mean? The bonus that you earn on the network organization that you developed. Remember, I told you, you grow your organization exponentially, and Omega Pro pays you up to the nth level, unlimited income potential. So let's assume everybody on the left side of your organization in 1 week brought in $100,000 worth of new licenses in 1 week. Well, the right side did better that same week. They brought in $150,000 worth of new licenses. So in total, you were responsible for bringing $250,000 worth of new business to the company that week. A week starts from Monday and ends Sunday night, 12 midnight. It starts at 12:01 in the middle of the night on Monday morning and ends 12 midnight Sunday night. Sabbath time, Dubai time. So how do you earn in Omega Pro? Ladies and gentlemen, Omega Pro's system, computer system, calculates the volume of business you did on your left side and compares it with the volume of business you did on the right side, and you are paid 10% of the lesser of the two business volumes. This sounds hypothetical. 10% of 100,000 is $10,000, right? Believe you me, this is not a hypothesis. Some Nigerians, and I'm talking about young guys under 35 years old, earn $10,000 and more on a weekly basis, just on network income alone. Please take note that on rebuy, that is, once you have finished your 16 months and you start another 16-month contract, your network bonus is no longer 10%, it's 5%. Then, one condition, and the only condition at that, you must be binary qualified. You will not earn it until you have two active accounts, one on the left side of your organization and the other on your right side of your organization. Two active accounts. So be binary qualified. That's why I always encourage people, immediately you start this business, be binary qualified first before you start building your organization. Okay? Then it's paid weekly. Every Monday is payday in Omega Pro. So 10% of the lesser of the two business volumes is what you get every week from Omega Pro. Just network bonus alone, ladies and gentlemen, can change your financial story. So let me use myself again as an example. In my first week in Omega Pro, what happened? The first week was from June 16th, that was on Wednesday, and ended Sunday night, June 20th. So I brought in $1,000 in my name and two $500 accounts. Remember, I took $35 in two places as direct sales. And that week, I had $500 business on the left side, $500 business on the right side, which is lesser. Both are the same, right? So I'm paid again 10% of 500. Ladies and gentlemen, in my first week, I earned $120. Now, that doesn't sound much, but for the mind of somebody who whole life is about figures, I looked at it and I said, you've earned 12% ROI on your first day in this business. Because I did this account on the day I joined, these three accounts. So I asked myself, boy, what business can you do that will give you 12% ROI on the first day? I must take this business seriously. I earned $120 on my $1,000 investments. Can you imagine that? On the first day in the business, my mind was taken aback. I said, wow, this is a good business. Until I got again that I don't lose the volume I didn't earn on. You don't lose any volume in Omega Pro. You know what they do? Omega Pro says that any volume that you did not earn on is carried forward into the next week. Let me use the example we used earlier. Remember, 100,000 on one side, that's the side you earned on, 150,000 on the other side that you didn't earn on. Well, the system removes your 100,000 from the 150,000 and carries forward the balance to open the new week. That is, the next week starts with 0 on the left and $50,000 on the right. So you start building the left again and you start matching your volumes. That's what they call it. Match the volume so that you make sure that your 10% is not a weak 10%, if you know what I'm talking about. Those of you that know about money making, you pick that point. You match the two volumes of the left and right, knowing that every week you're taking 10% of the lesser of the two business volumes. Well, the third income is called the 70-30 rule. How does that work? Omega Pro says every week your total income is split into the ratio 70-30. They pay 70% into your e-wallet. That one you withdraw as you like. Then the remaining 30% goes into another account in your back office called the passive commission wallet. That one you cannot withdraw. Let's use the example of $1,000. Let's assume in a week you earned $1,000 from Omega Pro. So what happens? 70% of that, or $700, is put in your e-wallet. You can withdraw that and spend as you like. You can also use it to pay for new license, whichever way you want to do it. Well, the remaining 30%, what happens to it? It goes into another account called your passive commission wallet. Now, this account is there for the company to use to continue to trade for you. And they pay you 10% every month for 12 months. That is 120% is what you will get at the end of 12 months. Let's use this example. $700 is paid to your e-wallet. $300, that's 30%, goes to your passive income wallet. Well, 10% of 300 is $30. You earn $30 for 12 months, that's 360. At the end of 12 months, they credit you with $360. You've earned an extra $60 or 20% extra. That's how it works. 120% will be paid at the end of 12 months. That is residual income. Residual income is the money you keep earning long after you have done the work to earn it. So Omega Pro offers you passive income, the one you don't have to work, active income, the one you have to work to refer the business to people, and now residual income, the income that you keep earning long after you have done the work. So that is the third way to earn. The last way to earn in Omega Pro is the one called the leadership pool. Now, what does that mean? Well, Omega Pro is so generous that every month they give out 3% of their monthly profit globally. The profit they made for that month, they remove 3% of it and they share it amongst 3 pools of leaders. 1% to each pool of leader. At the first level is the leaders they call silver executive. The second one is the platinum executive. And the third one is the blue diamond executive. That's where we come to close today's presentation to tell you the ranks and the levels of success in Omega Pro. But suffice to know at this point that 3 levels of leadership each earn 1% of the global profit of Omega Pro every month. Now, there are more people at the pool 2 than there are in pool 1. So although it's the same 1% they share, the people in pool 2 get more money per person. Well, there are lesser number of people at the level 3. Well, they all share the same 1%. So they earn a lot more than those at level 1 and level 2. Okay, so yes, it's the same 1%, but because of the populations of the qualifiers for these rank levels, more money goes to those people at the levels 2 and level 3. Okay, so let's talk about the ranks. So yeah, I put something there, leadership development that pays in dollars. I love that, because the more you develop yourself as a leader, the more you earn. So let's talk about that rank, and we use that to close today. Omega Pro offers different rank levels and rewards. I just want to tell you the criteria. First of all, to calculate it is from the first day of the month to the last day of the month, Sabah time, Dubai time. Okay, no spillovers from the previous month allowed. Then the calculation is in units they call the rank volume points, RV points. One RV point is equivalent of $1. So if we say 200 RV points, it means you have done $200 worth of business. Okay, now your business volume is that which you did in just that calendar month, one calendar month. No spillovers from the previous month is allowed. It is just for that month. Then your rewards are given at local and global events. But the most important thing I want to share at this point is that you cannot qualify for these rewards unless and until you have a $500 license running yourself. That is, you have an investment with a company of at least basic trader that qualifies you for this ranking and the awards that come with these rankings. So, one last word on it. Take note of two things: the structure, the volume. Develop the structure for each ranking and accumulate the volume for each rank. Okay, so let's look at the first rank. That rank is called associate. Well, what is the structure that you have to put in place to qualify as an associate? The company policy says you must have 2 active accounts, personally sponsored. That is, people you brought into the business. One on the left and the other on the right. Again, an active account is an account of a license of at least $100 or higher. That is the structure requirement. How about volume? Well, in one calendar month, your left organization should produce $600 worth of business, or 600 RV points, and your weak organization, the right side or whichever side, just the weak side of the organization, produces $400 worth of business. So the strong side of your organization does $600 business volume that month, and the weak side of your organization does $400. Whichever side may be, the left or right, doesn't matter. It's just now the stronger side and the weaker side. If and when you meet this requirement, congratulations, you are now an associate, and you will get an associate pin at a company recognized event. Well, the next level is builder. And to become a builder, the company says you cannot get to that level until you help people move up to the level you want to vacate. You want to vacate associates, then help any 2 people in your entire organization, not necessarily people you personally invited to the business. Any 2 people, one on the left and one on the right, to become associates. If and when you get one associate in one side of your organization and another associate in the other side, then you have met the first part of the requirement for builder qualification. The structure is in place. How about the volume? The company says produce $15,000 worth of business in a month, of which $9,000 minimum comes from your stronger side of your organization, and $6,000 minimum in terms of new business you brought in that calendar month comes from your weaker side of your organization. Congratulations, you get a builder pin. The next one is silver, and you just need to take a screenshot at this point. To qualify for silver means that you have to produce 2 builders, okay? You have to produce 2 builders to qualify for silver, because you want to vacate silver to become, want to vacate builder to become silver. So you produce 2 builders, 1 on each side, and do that sales volume in a month. $24,000 worth of new licenses on your strong side and 16,000 on your weak side. Well, to move, once you qualify as silver, you qualify for leadership pool 1. You are part of those that they share 1% of their global profit with. All silvers all over the world of Omega Pro share out of their global profit for that month, and it's on a monthly basis once you maintain that sales volume every month. And you qualify for the silver trip too, an exciting trip to a destination within your continent. Well, the next level is gold. Well, to qualify for gold means that you produce 2 silvers, because you want to leave the silver level. You must help at least 2 people to become silver and generate $75,000 worth of business in that ratio. If and when you do that, you qualify for the latest Apple MacBook. Okay, that's your rank reward to qualify for gold. Now, what happens next? You're still part of pool 1. Remember, leadership pool 1, if you maintain that sales volume. The next level is for the big boys. No, sorry, I missed that. I got too excited. To platinum, I missed platinum and diamond. Don't mind me. I'm gunning for that blue diamond. The next level is the platinum. Platinum requires you to get 2 people to gold and meet the sales target of $150,000 in that ratio, 90 to 60. If you want to move to the next level after platinum, help 2 people to get to platinum and you become a diamond. If you get to diamond, you qualify for a luxury diamond trip. And mark you as a platinum, you have already moved to leadership pool 2. You get an iPhone and you get $500 bonus reward for platinum qualification. The diamond also stays on level 2, the pool, yeah, but they also qualify for the luxury diamond trip. This is the level that I was too excited to jump to, the blue diamond. This is the level for the big boys, when your diamonds start getting colors. Once you become a blue diamond executive, I don't know why I get so excited when I get to this level. The stakes are higher. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer 1-1. It is now 2 diamonds on either side. The sales requirement you need to generate in a month is $1 million. That's right, $1 million worth of business, 600 to 400. Stronger and weaker sides. Guess your reward. You move to leadership pool 3. You get a Rolex wristwatch and you get an Audi A5 car. Now you know why I'm excited about becoming a blue diamond executive. Well, after that is the black diamond executive. At this level, you help 4 people to get to blue diamond, 2 on either side, and the stakes are higher. Generate in 1 calendar month $2.5 million worth of business in the ratio 1.5 on the stronger side and $1 million on the weaker side. Your rank reward is a brand new house or apartment paid for by Omega Pro. After Black Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, is the next higher level. Actually, as at the end of last year, this was the highest level in the company. This was the pinnacle of the career in Omega Pro. Crown Diamond. To be a Crown Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, means that the stakes have been raised for you. Not just two on either side this time. You must produce 3 black diamonds on your strong side and 2 black diamonds on your weaker side. And you must generate in 1 calendar month business volume of $6 million in the ratio 3.6 on the strong side and $2.4 million on your weak side. I'm proud to say Nigeria produced the first crown diamond in Africa by the person of Mr. Daniel Onoja. This guy is a young guy of 33 years old. He is a multi-billionaire. Your reward for that is a Lamborghini Huracan sports car, a luxury Rolex wristwatch. That's what you get for being a crown diamond. Daniel Onoja, that's his picture up there. He qualified as a crown diamond in Nigeria. The next level, ladies and gentlemen, I always get so emotional at this point, I'm sorry, is crown diamond executive. This time, the stakes are higher, 6 crown diamonds. Sorry, royal crown diamond. You see, I'm losing concentration. I'm sorry. Royal crown diamond. You produce 6 crown diamonds, 3 on either side. And your rank reward, $500,000 bonus for being a royal crown diamond. The highest level is the presidential crown diamond. 6 royal crown diamonds, 3 on either side. You see the rank qualification volume and the reward, $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the presentation. But one thing I like about the rank rewards of Omega Pro, it follows a very, very dear principle to me. The only way to earn more, as you have seen, is to help others earn more. You cannot be promoted to the next level until those that are in your organization move to the level you want to vacate. That's it in Omega Pro. Help others achieve what they want, and you will get more than what you want. Like the Chinese say, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Maybe you haven't started yet, so that's associate, builder, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, black diamond, crown diamond, royal crown diamond, presidential crown diamond. Everything starts with you picking up a license. And you run your 16 months. If you want 16-month contract, fine. But if you want more than 300%, get involved in the referral marketing side and earn more than 300% while you're waiting for 300%. And if you want to renew after 16 months for another 16 months, that's what you earn in 32 months time, 2 years and 8 months time. You can do a screenshot of that if you like. That is, after your first 16 months, you start another 16-month contract again. That's what your investment will realize for you. $100 will become $900 and $50,000 will now be $450,000. If you still wait for a third cycle of 16 months, that is in 4 years time, your $50,000, ladies and gentlemen, will make you a millionaire in dollars. $1.35 million. Where can you earn that? In my country? Nowhere. Nothing in the financial system of Nigeria can give you this kind of return in 16 months, in 32 months, in 4 years. Nothing can compare with what Omega Pro offers. So I summarize the business for you, ladies and gentlemen. With Omega Pro, there's no hidden fees, no auto ship. What does auto ship mean? You see, companies that do referral marketing put provision in the marketing plan that gives you the mandate to do some compulsory purchase requirement before you earn. In Omega Pro, nothing of such. No auto ship. Then they bear all risk, professional risk management. Advanced forex trading, AI technology deployed into trading. You earn passive income through the daily trades on your money on compound interest basis. Then you earn more by getting involved in the referral marketing. You earn commissions, you earn incentives, and you earn awards for your rankings in the marketing plan as you build your binary structured organization and teach and coach and help your organization to also duplicate theirs too. Well, you can own multiple accounts and own multiple licenses and earn in multiple streams. every week. Full transparency. Everything about your business is on your dashboard in your back office. You have full control. You can withdraw whenever you like. You can do anything you like on your investment at any time from anywhere. Find out more from the website www.omegapro.world. I'll end this presentation with just 3 lines. You learn, Omega Pro trades for you, and you earn. What else could be that easy? Very convenient money making, if you ask me. All you need to do is to learn. You have learned today. Let Omega Pro trade for you, and you earn. Very simple deal. So what are you waiting for? Don't be like my friend who is bogged down with analysis paralysis, like Bishop Oyedepo, one of the popular clerics in Nigeria. He says too much analysis leads to paralysis. We call it analysis paralysis. Don't try to figure everything out. Be like the other guy who is on the move already. Because truly, I speak like a financial analyst. Every day you delay, you lose your 0.4% compounding income. So get involved immediately. I've done my job today, ladies and gentlemen. My job is to just give you an intelligent presentation and tell you what's available. It's yours to decide whether it's right for you. But part of my job is not to beg you to come and get rich with me. I don't do that. I don't beg you to come and get rich with me. I'm just offering you an opportunity, and it's up to you to take it. I will encourage you to do that because this is the best time to earn in dollars in this country. At least I know of my country, Nigeria. So get back to the person who invited you here today and get registered very, very quickly. Do the registration formalities, get them to arrange the purchase of your trading license for you, and get started immediately. Ask that person to connect you directly with me. I work directly with each of my partners. Get my personal phone number. This is my official phone number. If you can't trace whoever introduced you, you get in touch with me. I will trace the person for you. Whoever invited you here must have put his or her name and phone number on the invite that you saw. Get in touch with that person. If you know the person's name, let me know. We will track the person on the system for you, and we will get you registered immediately into the organization of that person. Okay? But that's our official line for you to get in touch with us. If you have any inquiries that you want to make after today, just send us a WhatsApp message on that number. But get back to your sponsor immediately. Thank you very, 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 very much for listening, for reading, and for watching our presentation today titled Create Your Economy.